Morning and welcome to Wisdom Wednesday for June 8th. And I'm really grateful you were able to join us. And the passage I selected for today is Proverbs chapter 8, verses 22 to 23. So let me read that for us. The Lord possessed me at the beginning of his way, before his works of old. From everlasting I was established, from the beginning, from the earliest times of the earth. And the first point I wanted to make was that wisdom is personified as a godly woman. And we see that especially in chapter 8 and chapter 9 of Proverbs. And wisdom is personified as this godly woman who exhorts King Solomon's son, the prince, to follow after her instead of the woman folly. Especially in chapter 9, there's a sharp contrast between Lady Wisdom in verses 1 through 12 of chapter 9 and Lady Folly in 9:13 through 18. So it's a lot like the two paths of Psalm 1, but in Proverbs they're presented as Lady Wisdom and following after her godly instruction versus being tempted and following the seduction of Lady Folly. So wonderful imagery there, especially coming from Solomon. And after he's lived his lifetime of folly and heartache, he gives this incredible insight and instruction to his own son. So that's a wonderful image and theme throughout Proverbs, this contrast between Lady Wisdom and Lady Folly. And the second point is the reason for following Lady Wisdom is presented in our passage for today. Verses 22 to 31 is actually one unit, and it's describing the birth of creation, or the birth of wisdom. And remember, she's being personified as Lady Wisdom, so it's recording for us her birth. And verses 22 to 26 especially emphasize the origin of Lady Wisdom, baby, young girl, young child wisdom, her birth before the creation of Genesis 1. In verses 27 to 31, then focus on wisdom's presence during the creation. So that's a great way to understand this unit of verses 22 to 31. It's one poem, if you will, or one unit, and it's really describing the birth of wisdom, her antiquity, that she was born before creation, and she was present as Genesis 1 was happening. It's a wonderful image there. And the reason for that is Lady Wisdom's birth before all creation, in verses 22 to 26, bestows upon her the highest rank, dignity, and authority. She alone has the knowledge to counsel others, since she alone has observed creation from its very beginning, and thus knows the whole story. So her antiquity exalts her authority and right to speak. Because she was born even before creation, she then has the highest authority and has the highest knowledge of all of creation. Beautiful truth there. Therefore, in order to thrive and prosper in God's creation, one must know Lady Wisdom, since no one else knows creation better than she does. Because she was born before the heavens and earth, before Genesis 1, she was around during the creation, and that means she knows and has seen all that has happened. She possesses the highest knowledge because she's seen it all and she's observed it all. So therefore, we're to follow her because of this antiquity, because of this nobility and incredible past history of Lady Wisdom. She therefore she deserves a right for us to follow her and heed her instruction. Wonderful truth there. So a few prayer requests in response to that. First, may we all value the wisdom of God above all else for its matchless authority. It indeed preceded the creation of the heavens and the earth, the wisdom of God. So may we all value and treasure the wisdom of God because it really is matchless in its authority and insight and just beauty. Second, may we all eagerly align our lives to the wisdom of God in order to truly thrive and prosper in God's creation. Because the Creator God of Genesis 1:1 possessed wisdom before and during the creation, may we eagerly align our lives to that incredible truth, right? Because who else knows the creation better than God, and in his wisdom, which he created it? Wonderful truth there. And finally, the third prayer request, may we praise and thank God for gifting us with the treasure of his wisdom. Just incredible truth there. So I hope this has been encouraging, and have a blessed rest of the week. Thank you.